Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a piece of technology that is completely upending the insurance industry, Guidewire Policy Administration Management. If you've ever wondered how the massive, lumbering world of insurance is suddenly becoming fast, automated, and incredibly efficient, well, this is the ultimate tool driving that transformation. But it's more than just a fix for stagnant insurance systems. Mastering this platform is becoming a massive catalyst for IT careers. Let's get right into it.
So why exactly are legacy insurance systems failing? To really grasp the value of Guidewire, we have to look at the massive pain points it solves. Modern insurers are deeply frustrated by outdated legacy platforms. We're talking about systems that are incredibly slow, highly siloed, and shockingly error-prone. Because they rely so heavily on manual data entry, you naturally get human error, massive compliance risks, and terrible delays. Imagine a customer waiting days just to see a simple policy update. That is the legacy reality. And frankly, it's a customer service nightmare. The difference between those legacy systems and a modern solution like Guidewire is literally night and day. Instead of a bunch of fragmented systems that absolutely refuse to talk to each other, Guidewire eliminates manual bottlenecks entirely. It operates on a unified, centralized database. What does that mean? It means real-time processing and seamless omni-channel interactions. So whether a customer reaches out via a mobile app, a web portal, or a live agent, the data is instantly synchronized and completely accurate across the entire organization.
Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The insurance tech problem. 2. Inside the Guidewire ecosystem. 3. Implementation and success metrics. 4. The Hyderabad Training Hub. And 5. Building your Guidewire career.
Section 2. Inside the Guidewire ecosystem.
Think of Guidewire exactly like the central nervous system of a modern insurance company. It connects every single appendage of the organization. This ecosystem is basically built on 3 core pillars. PolicyCenter serves as the backbone. That's where you manage the entire policy lifecycle, from the initial quote and automated underwriting all the way to renewals. But it doesn't stand alone. It integrates perfectly with BillingCenter, which handles the complex premium billing and payments, and ClaimCenter, managing everything from the very first notice of loss straight through to the final settlement. If a policy changes in PolicyCenter, the billing schedule in BillingCenter updates instantly. It is beautifully efficient.
Now, for the tech professionals tuning in, this is going to be your key tool, Gosu. It's Guidewire's very own proprietary programming language. Developers use Gosu to write the code that customizes the platform and configures all those heavy-lifting workflows. But hey, if you're more on the functional side, like a business analyst, you don't need to be knee-deep in code. You'll spend your time focusing on workflow configuration, setting up underwriting rules, and shaping the user interface.
Section 3. Implementation and success metrics.
Knowing what the software does is great, but how do massive, complex organizations actually roll this out without failing? There are 3 critical phases to a successful enterprise launch. First up is planning and strategy, deciding on your objectives and figuring out if you're going to roll out PolicyCenter, BillingCenter, or do all 3 modules at once. Second is data migration and system integration. You have to accurately transfer decades of old data and tie Guidewire into existing CRM and payment systems. But the third step, that's where implementations live or die. Change management and training. You absolutely have to prepare employees with targeted training to prevent resistance and ensure people actually use the system.
The real-world impact of all this automation on an organization's bottom line is dramatic. We aren't just talking about marginal 5% tweaks here. We are talking about taking processes that used to require days of manual, tedious paperwork and reducing them to just hours. That kind of operational efficiency completely redefines what an insurer is capable of doing. And to prove that return on investment, companies track some very specific key performance indicators. They measure policy processing time to see the raw speed of automated underwriting. They look closely at customer satisfaction scores, watching as faster, much more accurate service creates happier clients. And they rigorously track error rate reduction. Because Guidewire automates all those repetitive tasks, human errors in underwriting and billing literally plummet.
Section 4. The Hyderabad Training Hub. Let's bring this down to the micro level, your career. The hiring market in regions like Hyderabad is absolutely on fire right now. Global insurance companies are scrambling to upgrade their platforms, and they desperately need certified talent. Institutions like Guidewire Masters Hyderabad are right at the center of this action, partnering directly with insurers to create a massive pipeline of trained professionals who are ready to step in and lead these digital transformations.
The absolute key here is that you aren't just memorizing textbook theory. To actually get hired, the training focuses on advanced project-based learning. You bridge that gap between the classroom and the real world by tackling simulated enterprise deployments. You're getting your hands dirty working through real-world case studies, troubleshooting actual implementation challenges, and working directly with APIs and cloud migrations, so you are truly ready for day one on the job.
And the timeline to get there? It's incredibly accessible. Depending on whether you choose to study full-time or part-time, you can completely upskill and grab a highly valuable Guidewire certification in just 4 to 8 weeks. That's literally 1 to 2 months to entirely pivot or elevate your tech career.
Financially speaking, the average cost for this highly specialized training in Hyderabad ranges from 30,000 to 60,000 rupees. For an investment in that range, you're getting a complete course, including that essential project-based learning we just talked about. Plus, this training frequently comes with direct placement support. That means the institutes actively help connect you with the employers who are hunting for these exact skills.
Section 5. Building your Guidewire career.
So, let's say you get certified. What do these high-paying jobs actually look like? Well, the career paths are super diverse. You might choose to code in Gosu as a developer, or if mapping out workflows is more your thing, you'd be a great business analyst. There's also room to manage the overall digital transformation as a project manager. The point is, there's a lucrative track for you regardless of your specific tech background. And for freshers, the journey often starts with a 3 to 6 month internship, which is a fantastic gateway right into permanent senior consulting roles.
And look, this platform isn't standing still. By mastering Guidewire now, you are perfectly positioning yourself for the next decade of insurance tech. The future trends are heavily focused on AI-powered underwriting, using machine learning to assess risks instantly. We're also seeing a massive shift toward cloud-based solutions to slash infrastructure costs, along with a heavy reliance on predictive analytics to actually anticipate customer needs. The system is getting smarter by the minute, and the professionals who understand it are going to be absolutely invaluable.
I'll leave you with this final thought. The insurance industry is evolving rapidly, leaving the slow, siloed days of the past completely behind. Knowing what you know now about the massive demand, the quick 4 to 8 week certification pathways, and the advanced AI capabilities of this platform, the question isn't just whether you're ready to make a career jump. It's whether, in a world that is quickly moving to AI and instant data, you can really afford to let your IT skills stay stuck in the past.